Okay. Fish, fish, fish,
So
fish,
Bolu's
fish, fish.
putting me on the spot. You're putting me on the spot. Okay.
I'm really happy. See, patient.
Really.
We met at Vintage. Did we really meet like that?
You're always a quiet one. I mean, for
I'm
real.
not quiet. For the first time, I'm seeing somebody that's saying I'm
I'm serious.
quiet.
I feel like you were really quiet. I think it was just once I really heard you speak.
Okay.
You were not feeling well. I can't. You're not feeling
Okay.
well, and I
That
think you
time
had
I
to come.
wasn't feeling fine
Yes, you
actually.
had to
Really.
come do
Yeah.
something, and I saw how passionate you're like. Oh, I'm not feeling fine, and I can't remember what it is they asked you to do, but you were really
Okay.
really upset. I just
And
breathed
when
in
I'm not feeling fine,
and I breathed
it's
out.
like the whole world is
Hey,
upside down.
you're like, in fact, the day you came, you had not even had your bath that day, and you were really pissed about something. I couldn't even put.
Okay. Oh,
I think that's
okay.
the
So
only
me,
time.
I'm a very meticulous person
Hmm.
actually. So I want things to always be in place. So when things are wrong, I don't know. You know me, okay, do
You have to put in
Mama
your bath.
Cora. I'll
No, but
just be
seriously, from afar, I just felt like this
nervous.
person,
Eh,
and
Actually, I love what I do. I love my job.
obviously,
I'm obsessed with my
obviously,
job.
I even after you left, most people actually mentioned the fact that you were actually obsessed and you really loved your job. And
Of
I didn't meet you for a
course.
very long time, but seriously,
Oh.
it wasn't hard coming
Yeah.
to see you again or coming to talk to you again.
Yeah.
I'm also a reserved person. And
Mm.
it means that when I'm not comfortable around people, I feel like they give
Mm.
off negative vibes. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not sure I would really want to go meet or talk to someone like that again. But when I just heard, Bolu, I'm like, yes, now, Bolu, of course, another chance to, see you
Like I
again.
said, this is patience. Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Patience Udo. Oh, okay, now I'm now Patience Hamzat.
Oh, she's married.
Listen. If I don't
How
people
is
don't come for me.
how is married? How is marriage? How is married life? How has
Uh,
marriage been treating you?
do I make Ibadan people happy for once? I've always been an
Excuse me,
anti
say
Ibadan
something
person.
now.
I don't know, but I think this is one Ibadan person that is. But marriage has been.
Beautiful. I say.
That's not what I was
See
gonna
as you fresh.
say. No, no,
See
no.
as you
It's been
fresh.
demanding.
Really,
It's
actually, marriage can be
yes. It's
very,
been
very
demanding.
demanding. Very, very demanding. I'm
Yes, it
telling you.
has.
I'm
Having
telling you.
to put somebody else
Yeah, first.
outside you.
Yes.
Before
Yes.
it was always
Especially trying to bribe your husband when you know you are behind. There are some things that you're supposed to have done, you have not done it, and you need to
you
bribe.
people should have given me this lecture first. You people should have told me first, so I would decide that
See, one thing that I know how to do most is to bribe.
I don't know.
Because you just have to
I
bribe
think
your ways in some cases.
I feel like you're lucky to have somebody who takes the bribe. It is one thing for you to be
Okay.
good at giving
Oh,
prizes, another thing for someone to look at
bribe.
it
Okay,
and say,
okay, kilo,
"Hey,
that
Abada!"
the bribe I'm saying is not monetary.
I know.
You bribe yourself. You
Yes.
use yourself to bribe somebody.
I believe me, there are people that
Even when it is not
if you
convenient
like
for you.
bribe the brother, like, see,
Mm-hmm.
and he
You just
say,
have to do this.
nah. And I think Ibadan people are like, I've had a lot of Ibadan bosses. So
Mm.
let me take my husband out of it. So I think they're this, that is what dominating people. Ibadan people don't come for me. Oh. No, for
It
real.
is
They're this,
patient. So this is not my real face
for
actually.
real. They're like,
Mm.
a mini.
Yeah,
Those kind
yes,
of,
I'm the husband.
yeah.
Actually, you are right. You are right because I've known some people married to Ibadan people. They are very kind people. They are very
Yes, they
nice
are.
people.
They
But at
are
the same
actually.
time, once they are the husband like this, they will tell you, "Baby, come, I'm your husband. You have to do by what
You
I
get it.
say."
You get it. So, but I should come take classes from you on bribery and corruption.
It's not good actually.
Bribery
It's
and
not
corruption.
good. It's not
See,
because you will
I
not
had
be
a
able to
corruption.
maintain
So I will.
it.
If you're learning from the best,
I
I
guess
will.
I'm happy seeing patience
That's why,
again. I'm
but you
very
can also
happy.
call me Lady Page. Yes, she distracted me. I was
Lady
talking.
Fish, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
patient, Lady Page.
Mm.
That's what I'm actually known as.
Mm-hmm.
And what else should I tell them?
Anything. Yeah, media
Of course,
person.
I'm a media
You've
person.
worked where you've worked before, where you're working right now, and
Oh,
all.
vintage, space,
Mm.
Ray Power.
Mm.
It's the list is, endless. I've
Yeah,
been in the media for,
endless.
a while. And of course,
Since when?
since 2007.
Okay,
Yes,
207.
from
You
Lagos.
got into the media before me.
Really?
Yeah.
I started with Nicholas Ken Production House. That's in Lagos where we had the
Okay.
program Galactic
I
TV.
I started 2013. No,
Uh,
2012.
Okay.
Yes, I
Oh, I
started
started
2012.
2007.
Yeah,
But
professionally
then
2012.
okay. That was just it. And for me, yeah, I didn't do communications like every other person thinks.
Okay.
Yes, it was guidance and counseling. But prior
Oh.
to that time, I had this professor who would always say, ah, you are an English, ah, you speak
Mm.
well. And that's how I got into
Mm.
the media,
Wow.
way back to seven.
Mm.
And when it comes to communication, I mean, I'm a great communicator. I like
Mm.
to say, I don't think
Yeah.
I am a great communicator.
And of course you are.
Ah,
Yes, because I easily get bored.
well,
And if I'm having conversation with you and I'm not bored, maybe you're a
see,
good communicator.
I'm a black woman. I legit went pink.
Yes, yes,
Only me, who please give me pin. All right, thank you so much. But seriously,
You're
yes, I love
welcome. Yeah.
communicating, and I love a whole lot of things. I love
Okay.
people who exude positive vibes.
Okay.
For me, I wouldn't say I'm not a quiet person,
Mm.
but at the same time, I can be very picky about people I
Mm-hmm.
interact with, and
Mm-hmm.
so when I see people who are like, it few minutes ago you were talking, I'm practically like in awe, like wow,
Mm.
I like what is coming out from you,
Mm.
and I like being around people I can learn things from, people I
Yeah.
can listen to,
Mm-hmm.
people who actually make sense when they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
It took me in 10 minutes rather. I've been able to pick out two things from you that I feel
Mm-hmm.
like this year, January, one will
Mm.
go.
One day,
In fact, my
one day,
status today,
one day,
I'll
one
be
day.
very selfish.
Of
She told me
course, you
that.
don't have to be very
Yes,
selfish.
yes.
See, this life is alright.
I'll be very
See,
selfish.
hey.
Seriously, that's I think that
Mm.
will be my mantra for this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving all I've heard this one. I feel like you just pushed something
Yeah.
that
Mm.
for you, and this
Thank
is not me
you.
hyping you. You pushed
Yeah.
something a few minutes ago, and I think I'm going to be working on a lot of
Mm.
things and all I've heard from you. So
Don't
basically,
worry, we'll be fine together.
that's it.
As we grow, we glow.
See, that's a record. That's a record. We're going to be fine together.
I
Oh yeah,
guess
pin
so.
it.
Yeah. So, Paige, let me ask you, what is staying in Ibadan is like for you? Ibadan media, how has it been? Would you say again and again you love to be in Ibadan media? What can you say about
Hmm.
Ibadan media space and the people?
I'd have loved to put on my glasses to see this so that
Okay,
but it's
with
okay.
pride.
I'm going to use my eye.
Eyeball to
Kuro kuro
eyeball.
eye. Yes, so if you don't know why, I'm going to say it.
That's great.
But yes, Ibadan media, if you ask me, I would say that we are not there yet.
Okay.
I recently got an offer.
Okay.
Funny enough, I wonder why this offer came after
Mm.
I got married in
Mm.
Lagos.
Yeah.
And trust me, it's actually mouth watering,
Mm.
But
Is spiritual warfare that did not want you to stay in your husband's house. Do you get
it's
it?
like you read my sister's
See,
mind.
I'm a spirit person. I'm a
This
very
offer came
spiritual
2 days
person.
ago.
Yeah.
And my sister said yesterday,
Mm.
this exactly
There
said,
are some village people that want to
sis.
get you. They know that Page like money. They
Oh, you didn't have to say that. But actually, she's right about that. I
really,
love money. For
yeah.
real.
I love
Mine is
money
bad
too.
money. I love
Who
money.
does not like? Are you kidding
I
me?
tell you, Judas is a man and he
Mm.
actually loved money. So yes, everybody loves money. It's not a woman thing.
Yeah.
Then she was like, why is it coming at this time? Says this is a weapon fashioned against your
Against your
marriage.
marriage, yeah,
And I
that's
just
true.
smiled.
Yeah.
But what am I trying to say? Ibadan media, we're not there yet. Structurally, we're not
Mm.
there.
Hmm.
And somebody was telling me something. He asked me, said, an English presenter. I
Mm.
feel like in your state,
Yeah.
if it's not the indigenous languages,
Yeah. You can't thrive.
yes, you can thrive and all of that.
I don't agree.
True,
I don't agree.
I don't.
Yeah.
But then if you go around, you find out that most of the stations have indigenous language for about at least the barest minimum is 70%.
Mm.
70 so
Right.
if you say you don't agree 70%, how about we make it a 50-50? Or how
Okay.
about we make it
Okay,
say
so let me tell you why I don't agree that indigenous English speaking presenters don't thrive in places like Ibadan. I don't agree. I agree with commitment. I agree with being intentional. You know, I can mention few people. I don't want to mention them so
Of
that it
course,
will not be
yeah.
like this is a social media space when people will now cut something that you said, they will
Yes,
not
and take it for
cut
some
the
yes.
complete. Do you understand? There are some people that I know that they are enjoying Ibadan English presentation as a presenter. I have some people that, in fact, if possible, that person can even come back from where she is because she's no more in Nigeria. Anytime we talk, and she tells me, Boluaji, I missed Ibadan. And she does English.
In a percentage of 100.
She made it before leaving. She's still making it because she still refer me to people. Do you understand? She's an English
I
presenter.
totally agree with you. I was talking to somebody in the English space who has actually been here, one of the people that started, English presenting in quotes, you know. And one of the things I heard from this person was um, during this person's time, yes, we didn't have so many radio stations and
Yeah.
all. And it was new. So I'm still also throwing it back to the person you're talking of. Maybe not the same person, but
Okay.
it was new. And how do I put that now? The people were still trying to savour the marketplace and whatever Ibadan people got. They accepted at that point in time. Now you have how do I put this now? From the market women. In fact, somebody told me that the set of people that listen to radio in your state are mostly the I'm trying to look for
Market
title,
women.
not just market women, the
Grassroots people.
the grassroots people. Thank you. That's
Okay.
the word. The grassroots people.
Okay.
And what language do you speak?
Yoruba.
I'll talk about certain stations that I know have closed down here because
Okay.
they were strictly
English.
the English,
Okay.
And why do I say this? Um, yes, you could be committed, you could be everything,
Yeah.
but the fact remains that the number of listeners you have may not be as much
As
as
much,
the
of
indigenous,
course. Yes, of
your
course.
state. If you want to talk about Yoruba presenters, you
Yeah.
have names,
Countless,
countless.
countless.
But when you talk of the English
Even if
space,
you are relevant in this industry as a Yoruba presenter, thank you, star. Because we are too
that's
much.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. But the
We are
English
too much.
space, there's always the
English,
competition.
see me, left to me, English is making a lot of sense because we don't have so many people.
True.
And
I
the
totally agree
little
with
we
you.
have,
I totally agree with
they
you
will
on
have
that.
space to,
I
not
totally,
like congested
I
Yoruba
totally agree
sector
with you.
of
But
the
it's rather
media.
sad now that the media industry in Oyo State, with the things I see, the trend, you find so many media houses making use of people who are not qualified.
Yeah, that's
Experiences,
true.
cheap
That's true.
labor,
Yes,
cheap
cheap labor.
labor.
That's true.
Oh, can you read in English? Oh, can you
You
shall write?
can you read?
Can you shall speak?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a radio station sometime last year, and I was seated at the reception, and I heard two presenters, female, speaking in English. Apparently, the English presenters for that station. What they were
Same.
saying. In fact, the blunder I heard, I had to write it down. I called one of their persons. I said, "Oh, they gave me the names. Yeah, they are presenters." I'm like,
Really?
You know,
Okay, so let me quickly say this before I forget. English presentation. Let me say presentation generally. Nowadays, like right now, it shouldn't be boring. It shouldn't be boring. You should add pepper, add salt. People don't want to sit down and listen to boring things. For instance, the newspaper review that we do in Yoruba, it cannot be, people can pick up the newspaper and read, but it is the pepper and salt
that
that
the
you want
infusing
to
you
add.
add inside
Yes,
it.
that people want to listen to, and your personality. That, oh, Boluwaji is the one presenting the news. Okay, I want to listen to her
This person,
voice.
yeah.
Do you understand? So is to English presenters too. Do not be rigid. Life has gone beyond the strictly way. Do you understand? Be funny, add some jokes, put out things that people would want to, you know.
This reminds
Do
me
you
of
understand? You cannot just be, good evening. Here is the Kiniko. I'll be okay. I'm here today as Kiniko. My name is so so so. I want you to sell. I want to. Don't be too serious. Life is not serious.
like
So
I said,
please, life is not that hard.
it still boils down to cheap labor. Now, I like the fact that you're versed, you've seen, but a lot of media houses in Ibadan perhaps want to use, oh, I know this person.
Okay.
let this person head this place, let this person be here.
Because
And you realize that many of them don't even have an iota
And
or
so,
have ideas.
yes, that is another problem we are
I
facing.
was
That
once
is
in a
another
space where
issue.
you give ideas and you just feel like, no, 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 you're playing, even in the Yoruba space, no, 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 you're playing too much on this end. No, no, you have to be straight. And someone I'm like, no.
Excuse
You see
you.
this thing, I just said, no, 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 you don't have to be too.
I'm too
It
rigid.
was the former way. We're not in those. I was going to
Excuse
call
me.
a particular TV station,
And
but let me zip my mouth.
in some on some programs, English programs, translate directly. Let people laugh about it.
Do you understand?
You are playing around that word. You are saying the correct thing, and you
you're
are saying
the
the
incorrect
you
one or
know.
the
Do you
funny one.
understand that? Just put things, that people can. Oh, I want to listen to. That you see that thing that you want to say. That thing that you are saying, they know it already.
True.
But how will you say it that it will be so tantalizing that people will want to hear?
So basically, I'm hoping that in the next couple of years, we have people like yourself, heading, places. We're hoping that the media space in Oyo State will get better
By the grace
ideas.
of
It
God.
shouldn't just be the usual rigid way of,
Yes.
Eka
And when the 1990 professionals hear this now, they will come and tell you, no, that is not how we do it.
Yes.
That is not. See, don't come and tell me that.
It
Don't let me.
I'm trying not to cast a lot of people and
yeah,
stations. So
yeah.
I'm still gonna keep it short because
They'll come and tell you that.
no, 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 no.
That's
This is
not
how
we
we used
do
to
it.
do it.
That's
And we were selling in those days. Yes,
Mm.
that's those days. We have the Gen Zs.
Yes,
Don't
we
forget
have
that.
Gen Alpha.
We don't.
And
It's
there's
not just mommy
another
and
Gen that
daddy.
is coming now.
Better.
Gen
Gen
better.
better. Gen better.
What do you want to tell them? That they have not read? They have not
They're in
gone
the
on.
womb, but they already know these things.
Yeah.
So I think the media in Oyo State, we need to learn how to be flexible.
Yes.
Move with what works. Don't be.
I was listening to was it Echo FM? Yes, I was 2 weeks ago, and it was a kind of current affair program. And if you see the way the presenter were just going out, calling in, putting ajasa, putting pepper and salt, I think there were three on that show, throwing banter at each other. It was just too interesting. And then you come to Ibadan, you have to say everything. No, now life has gone beyond that. But the fact is, we'll still maintain the level of professionalism, but at the same time, do not be rigid.
Think outside the box.
Yes, there's nothing in the box anymore. There's nothing in the box anymore.
Go outside, scatter the box.
Yes,
for that one. Scatter the box. Go out there.
Yeah.
No. So, but for real, I hope the media space in Ibadan, in general, becomes, at least in the next 5 years, we're hoping it gets better. But you see that cheap labor. See, most media
people
houses
who want to use you, it is you that will not agree.
That's you see, that's why it is for owners who know value.
Yeah.
But not everybody knows value. Yes, I agree that
some
people want
knows
to use
value,
you.
but they don't want to pay.
That's my point.
They will now tell you that, see, there's no star anywhere. And it is people that people listen to that they will listen to.
It is this,
Baby, I'm telling you, it's not like that.
I think it's the media in Ibadan. That's why you find they'll tell you if
I
Soja
don't
go
want to
Soja
relocate
come.
to Lagos. I don't like Lagos anyways, but I think media pays more in Lagos.
Yes, it does. In all sincerity, it does. There are few people earning well in Oyo State or in Ibadan. Let me put it. Few people are earning well.
Yeah.
And then you find them overworking themselves.
See, let me tell you, in Ibadan, people pretend a lot, especially media people. There are some people that I know that earn as low as 100K, and they will come and tell you, oh, they are earning 200K. You know, I've been in a bigger media platform before, and it was suffering and smiling.
Just this morning, I was telling my husband, I know of a place where they're paying somebody 20,000 naira at today.
Really?
Yes. 20,000.
A radio station.
Yes.
I think radio owners need to do better.
20,000 naira. And you know what my husband said? He was like 20,000. Is it per day?
Of course, someone needs to ask. Is it per day?
And I laughed. I said, no, it's monthly.
You can imagine. You can imagine. You can imagine. And people will see you outside and see
superstar. You're walking. You're talking.
In your DMs, people. Please, I'm not saying this because I want to. Yeah, people begging for money. They don't even know if you are eating.
And
They don't even know maybe you are also borrowing from somebody. They don't even know if you are also asking for help from somebody, and
to make matters
on
worse, the
the so
salary
bigger,
sometimes are not
mm,
constant.
of course, on the so bigger platforms too, I see some people and I look at them like this. When they are suffering, no, you that you think you are small
Our
in this
industry is
industry, you
packaging.
you think you are small in this industry, but you are
Okay,
you are big.
you're not
You are big.
small.
These people that you are thinking that they are big, they are not big. I know somebody that go and borrow motor from car dealer just to pose that he bought
In
a
this
car.
Ibadan too.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? There was one person that got demoted by salary. Yes, by salary. They thought he can do more than what
The
they employ
packaging, but
they,
then
they
they
packaged him for
realize that.
employment. But eventually when the person came in,
Let me say it in Yoruba. Please permit me to say this in Yoruba.
okay,
They realize that it's awful to fair.
òfun ti fẹ́ tẹ̀, Asha that doesn't have corn, Asha tí ò ní corn, you get. So they later reduced the salary, and the person keeps bragging that no, I earn so, and I was like, really. So
Ibadan media space, please
Ibadan
do
presenters,
well.
please try and be doing better. You
Do
don't have to
better.
pretend. You don't have to lie that you are earning so amount when you are not earning.
But then
It's not necessary.
if
Olore masa fún ẹni, people that are supposed to help you, they will run away from you because they
but
will think that you have made it already.
let's now look at it this way. If they don't, how do you get?
Fake it till you make it.
Mm,
Fake it
you
till
know,
But me, I don't know how to fake. Maybe me, I think I need to be doing
start learning
better
how
when,
to
yes, I think
fake
I
it
need
till you
to
make
fake
it.
it now.
No, but you know
But
another
I don't
thing
know how
is
to fake it.
faking it might not necessarily be from that industry. The people
Yeah.
who actually have other sources of income,
Mm-hmm.
from your
Of
comparing
course.
MCs. So
Yeah.
yes, there are people who take income from outside, switch themselves or pack themselves up, and just call
Something happened
themselves as
sometimes.
OAP.
Somebody wanted me to host his event, and I told him so amount, and that person, that person said, no, I cannot take as low as that. And this I'm saying is not a small money. He said, no, I cannot take as low as that. I said, ṣé wọn wá mi wá rate ara mi dáadáa?
Yeah, the
Like,
pricing.
I felt bad. And later I now realized that person is even taking 30,000 for MC. I can't sit down again and think about my life. Say, Boluwaji, tó bá jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn push here.
2025. No,
Do you
don't
understand?
even listen.
Do you understand?
You said something. You said you work with your mind.
Yes,
your
my conscience.
Yeah.
If I'm doing, see, I don't care if anybody praise me. I don't care if you see what I do. My business is with my conscience and God. I'm doing things. I'm praying that people that matters should
To
see
see.
me. It is not about you. It is about people that matter. When God is ready for you, people will come and say, Patience, don't employ her. She's so, she's that, she's this, she's that. They don't know you, but they want to talk you down. She's this. And when God say, and I'm ready to place this person. And
are you picking the anointing?
Protocols will be breaking for you. I know what I'm saying.
Pastoral ministry. I mean, hallelujah.
Devil is a liar. Protocol will start breaking.
I take it.
I'm telling you.
Pastor Bolu.
Babe, relax.
I'm relaxing.
See, this 1025 actually.
Wait.
Of course. See, God is doing something.
What do I pick from you now?
Lots.
Motivational speaker.
Yes.
Pastor.
You can see. I'm not
OAP.
a pastor, but me, I like God. I love God. Don't let me use like. I love God. I love how God works. Maybe with me, but I believe God loves everybody.
Of course.
But for me, I love how God is working with me. There's no impossibility in my own dictionary. God has helped me that when you think it ends from you, God is starting bigger for me. So I don't like it when you think you are of course, it is people that God will send to you. But when you think you are my angel, without you, I cannot do anything. Baby, you are not there. Even my husband will tell you, he will tell me, sometimes when I say, what rẹ̀ mí, maybe I just needed something different, and he will tell me, Boluwaji, I know you are a self-made person. I know without anybody you survive. And I was like, I cannot survive, Baba. It is this thorough cover that you are handing up for me. I cannot. Do
But
you
you should write
understand?
down to shabubu you.
Mm.
You know when men say you're self-made. Ah,
So that I will not collect money again. I'll collect.
yeah, no, you don't need to
I'll,
make
till
your
I
what
die
I
like this,
what
I
I
will
love
collect
about
the
you
money.
is you're self-made. You don't need anybody's money.
Oh, I need you,
Bring
baby.
it. I need
Bring
it.
it. You say that. You say that while you're holding. Bring it.
I
Like.
love if I
But
your money makes
actually,
yeah.
the real sense of it, you know that you are sufficient.
True.
I know that I am sufficient. And of
With or
course, we need to
without,
still get from our husbands.
mhm,
But then we know we are sufficient
you're
for
not
ourselves.
dependent
Yeah,
entirely.
of course. So it's good like that. The way
Mm.
God works, I so much love it. So that is why I'm a bit spiritual person. I'm not
Like the
following
spirit
God's
cocoa,
rules. Spirit Coco, God
yes.
should have mercy
But
on me.
then you have a
But
relationship with God, and
yes,
that's
see,
perfect.
life without God is nothing.
True.
Is nothing. Whatever you want to do, put God first. And that is what I strive to do.
Mm.
Like I put God first in everything. God, you see, I cannot pray. I cannot pray much. I cannot praise you enough.
Mm.
But please just be helping me. Because if you leave me, my secret will be open. Actually, me
Spiritu.
matu. Actually, matu now. So God is the secret behind everything.
Mm.
So that is what I'm telling you, babe. Calm down. God is at work.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
So that is the spiritual part of it.
Okay, Pastor
And we
Bolu.
have done the inspirational part of
All right,
it.
Evangelist Bolu.
Okay, so for you, what do you think, like right now, when it happens to you, it will change your story?
What will change my story? A whole lot.
Hmm.
A whole lot. For me, I wouldn't say this exact thing.
Hmm.
Let me hold on to your leg. When I said Evangelist Bolu, I'm going to
Okay.
hold to one of your leg on
Mm-hmm.
the fact that the God factor.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're so sure that, oh, I want this thing. This thing happens to me. It's going to change my
Mm-hmm.
entire life.
Yeah.
A typical example is years ago, I'd been like, I want to Lagos. I want to relocate to Lagos. And then it came at a time that
You
it's not,
cannot
there's nothing I can do
relocate.
about it.
Yeah.
So
God.
I've learned how to
Hey, I'm
say,
holding on to you. This is a different
I've learned
oh
how to
Lord.
say, God, let your will be
Be
done.
done. Yeah.
I don't have, I could say, oh, I want to be I really want to be a president. God. And then God looks at it and he just looks at it and feels like, President Bow,
Bow.
you that. President, by the second day, you are gone.
Gone.
So anything, I believe God has final
Better
say. He
plan.
has better plans
Yeah.
for me. So mine is, yes, I have so many things in my head. I have plans from the media space. Of course, I hope to be better, get to the top of my game, the family angle, but at the same time, it's just God's will for me.
Oh God. 100%. Father Lord. Okay,
See,
so I'm enjoying that from you.
You heard it
actually.
from me first.
Yeah.
Go and look into pastoral ministry. I don't
Me, I
give free
cannot be a
advice.
pastor because I'm very strict person.
That's in fact people like you will need. Do you know why I say that?
Hmm.
I'm not a judgmental person.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are people that I feel like should morally upright. I've seen, pastors, men of God, shepherds that they tell you, oh, they're human beings too,
Yeah.
and because of this, they had to go commit fornication or steal. I judge it. I see cases like that. I judge it because even me that I'm not called, there are things I cannot do. I may not be able. I can't do. As you're like this, you're married. If I told you, Bolu, there's a man that was, you perhaps tell me, no, I can't cheat on my husband.
Of course, I
That's
can't.
something that is morally upright. So why should somebody who now has a calling do these things, knowing that they're actually morally they're not right? So now let's leave flesh, let's leave sin.
Oh, you're on point.
It is not right. Why do you do it?
Yeah.
And then somebody comes to me and tell me, you're a human being.
When
No,
I
sir.
know as a presenter, I know that I'm not supposed to say fork on hair. I now go and say fork on
I
hair.
say,
I'm not saying
come on. No, it's not. Do you understand?
That pastoral ministry is your professional job. Please practice
you.
it professional.
It's a
It is the good part that I want to see.
Yes, it's a
And
professional
another
part.
thing that will not make me go into that is me. I like to pay you back in your own coin.
You go and pay your church members. You don't pay tithe. You know that since you don't pay tithe.
You see,
when you have issues, I'm not going to also help.
See me. I don't know. It is. I don't know. I don't know where I learned that from, but maybe later God can just touch my heart, and then maybe
You
do better.
change.
If that is not good enough, but right now I think it's the best way to go for me now. If you do something to me, if I love you, I'll tell you. Ah, Pish, you did this thing and so. And you say, Olu, I'm sorry. I didn't know it will hurt you
That's
and
it.
all. That's all. I'm done. It's okay. But if you offend me, you're not trying to explain why
Justify.
you were offended. Baby, it's
I
okay.
think we have
No,
a lot
I
of
will,
in
I
common.
will agree. I will agree. But I will just carry you like this and place you where you belong. I'll see you next day. Hey, hello, how are you? But I
And
will
that counts
run.
for you.
Yes, I'll just put you in your place.
Hmm.
You know, I've done some things that if you pinch me, I'll pinch you back. We'll be saying sorry to each other.
Hmm.
Don't pinch me and come and tell me sorry.
And then when I
Pinch me,
pinch you, you now start
pinch
feeling
me,
like
let
I'm
me pinch
evil.
you too.
Hmm.
Let me do it for you too,
Let's
so that
both
you will know.
feel
You will
yes.
feel it. So we will both feel it, and then we can now say sorry to each other. If sorry will now heal that wound.
Let me still justify why I say it should be you should go into ministerial with this.
Okay.
Now perhaps you should go into the is it Old Testament
Old
Old
Testament.
Testament
Yeah.
part of it where
Yeah.
it says an eye for
For
an
an
eye.
eye.
The English people
And they'll come
say
and tell you Jesus has come to
no,
erase that.
no, leave it. Just leave that part. Quickly move to Luke. Don't go to John where he erased that part. Just move to Luke. And
Okay.
then English people will say that eye for an eye make everybody blind. Let us go blind so that
Blind.
we'll
Let
not
us
be
all go
seeing, we will
blind.
not be seeing the
Yes,
evils, the
now.
bad
Yes,
things
now.
we're all
And
doing.
people will come and tell you, say, if you do like that, things will get spoiled. You come about budget now. In your command, your commander. Let everybody be aware.
Let
In
it
the process
budget
of
so
being
that
a
we can
wure,
all
will
start
now learn
afresh.
to be like
Yes,
sheep.
yes, yes, yes. So you see,
Who will
with
now be bearing pain.
the how did that in debate. With this point of mine,
I,
I
I
hope I've
think
been able to convince you
don't come and see me as wicked person.
and not to
Why?
confuse you.
See,
But really,
mm,
take this. I've
mm.
said it again. This is the second or third time.
Fish,
I
leave
don't give
that.
free advice.
Leave that. Leave that. Okay, so tell me, what are your regrets? Or what do you have a little secret?
Secret.
Mm.
When I say it's no longer a secret anymore.
Oh God, I beg.
When I
That
tell it,
okay, wait, that you have not discussed with anybody before.
okay,
Do
that's
you,
not a secret.
no. Like you maybe you have not grown up enough to heal.
Mm,
You know, there are some things that happen to someone and you would want to say it, but maybe you are not healed enough. Maybe it is not right, it is not yet time.
mm.
You know, there are some things I still want to say, but because some people are involved, you know, I cannot say it. But I'll say one thing that somebody has said to me before that I tried as much as possible to work towards, and now the person is regretting saying it now. So if there's anything of such that maybe someone has said something to you before or something has happened to you before that you are not so comfortable to say it to people, but now you feel like okay, I can share it.
Excuse me. Do I have such? Unfortunately, the kind of the way God created me, I don't regret things.
Mm,
It's that bad for me.
true.
I don't
Yeah,
regret
yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
action I
Mm,
take
yeah. You start
after now, it's gone.
it is act of being responsible. You are responsible for
I
your
don't regret
actions.
things.
Yes.
It's like when I see some of the Nollywood movies where you broke a guy's heart,
Mm,
and then later you know you broke this person, you damaged it. Later
mm.
in future, you see the person perhaps a billionaire, and then you start regretting. Oh, I wish
Why
I
did
didn't
I
do
know?
this. I would have been married to bro. Move. I've
Yes,
moved.
fly.
I will not come and
Fly
beg you.
like this. Never.
You are a billionaire in your space. Yes, I agree. I
Yes.
won't beg you. I won't ask you for money.
Hmm.
But venture, you come my way and you try to that. At the back of my mind, I know that there's a possibility it's coming for vengeance. I
Hmm.
will not lose guard. I tell you for
Mm-mm.
a
Always
fact.
guiding.
I
That
will
why
not
they'll
lose
see,
guard and
baby.
I start feeling like hey God, do I wish,
Ish.
sir, there was a reason why that thing happened.
Hmm.
I've done it.
Right.
We have the highest I can do is maybe apologize if you're still hurting. But
Hmm.
trying to rekindle something that I've
That.
done, and I know that
Yeah.
no, I don't regret it. And if
Hmm.
anybody's done something to me at that point in time,
Mm-hmm.
I might, after a while, yeah, I might be hurt, but after a while, I
Mm-hmm.
just look at it that I didn't die,
Hmm.
you know. It's typical. Okay, let me even go into the media space. I once had an employer
Hmm.
at some point in time, and while working for this person,
Hmm.
some people might know I was robbed.
Oh.
I
So
wasn't
sorry
just
about
robbed. In fact, I had a broken shoulder in because of it
that.
at gunpoint and all
Oh,
of
I
that.
think I heard of it then.
At
Wow.
gunpoint, I lost well over #1 million from the
Really? Okay, I
value of the
thought your
two
phones were
phones,
snatched and all.
and all.
Yeah, sorry.
Um, as a matter of fact, I stayed for a very long time where people were like, and
I even thought you were going to leave that side.
yes, you see, that's why I said I don't regret things. Eventually, it didn't pay off.
Hmm.
Even after a long time, it didn't pay off staying back and everything because
Hmm.
people who will be who they are. But
Hmm.
guess what?
Hmm.
I actually got something from that. There was a huge, I got a huge blessing that I cannot quantify. It's priceless.
Hmm.
I would have said the price, but if I said it, everybody would not be looking at me. I'll tell you after this. I
Ah.
got that prize,
Mm-hmm.
and till tomorrow, I don't regret that happened. At that point, I
Hmm.
was very bitter. I felt really bad that
Of course,
I
we
didn't
are
get a penny.
humans.
Nothing
Really,
was done.
really.
Yes, nothing. Nobody gave me a penny. Nobody did
Two
anything.
phones.
Yes, not just to fund. My dad had to call me to Lagos so I can
Eh,
scan my shoulder.
really.
Yes, it was gone, and for a long time, I
Hey,
think the after
the
effect of
trauma.
that,
You're even
yes, I was
strong.
just going to say that I had panic
Me
attack
that
for
whenever,
months.
even in the film, self, if I hear the sound
I
of gun,
was on a call when that thing happened.
Hmm.
So even the person at the other end just kept hearing me saying, please don't shoot, please don't shoot, please don't shoot.
Really, the
Till now, the
person would
person
have,
has
ah,
not even gotten over it. But I have gotten over it. Each time
no.
the person will tell me she's an American, she'll be like, hearing that day,
She
don't
ca-
shoot, don't shoot.
is the person she or he?
It's a she.
She can never get over
No,
it
she didn't get over it.
because America is not like Nigeria.
In fact, she actually had to send the other phone, the phone, like something
Oh,
bigger than the other
no
one,
one.
all the way from America because she just felt like,
Hmm.
how did you
How did
go
you
through this?
survive?
It was me begging for my life, and I was kicked in the gutter. I was injured
Ah,
actually.
you went through a lot.
I did, and then I realized that human being. I think okay, that should still answer the part of me that I've never really spoken to anybody about.
About?
I was hurting for a very very long time, but then I knew
But you
God.
have let go.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Like I said, I stayed, did stuff, helped, but eventually, yes, I have let go. So I don't know how to regret things. That's just one unfortunate thing. I don't regret anything. So, hope I
That's great.
answered you. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I had similar experience too. When I years back, when I would not mention the station. And then we used to do paper review 6 a.m. So I had to leave my house. The number of times I would pretend like a mad person.
Just so that nobody will look
So
at your
yes,
direction.
because where I was living was not really far to office, and I had to trek because I would not get bike, and that road is a very lonely road, and also in the long run you see somebody with stone,
Mm.
and you also want to protect yourself, and also these are the things I do then to just protect myself. There was a day I was going to work and somebody wanted to snatch my phone with idea. I was struggling with that person. I just bought that phone new. Somebody came to my house and robbed me.
And you bought another
So I
one,
bought another
and
one.
they now
And
want
you
to
now
take
want to
it,
snatch it. No, do I hear me? See,
bro.
we die here. And I was struggling. Do you know the I don't know how to put it. The unfortunate part, in fact, he made it more painful. People were passing. And they
And
thought we
nobody
were
could.
boyfriend and girlfriend that were fighting over something. And they did not wait.
Was exactly what happened. At gunpoint,
They
there were
did not
cars
wait.
passing.
They did not wait. And I was like, please help. This person want to snatch my phone. They did not wait though. A bike passed carrying another woman. See, I don't know. Maybe Nigeria has made people like that. But you just have to have good hearts. Even if we are boyfriend and girlfriend, you see us struggling on the main road.
Stop
Please stop.
to find
Help.
out what is.
But yes.
I think it's a
What if the
Nigerian
person is
factor. I'm sorry
trying to
to
kill
chip this in.
me?
It's a Nigerian factor. I was in a public transport going to Ikorodu some time ago,
Okay.
and then we saw this accident where people were burning. I mean, they were not dead. The car went up in
Okay,
flames,
okay,
and
okay.
people
So
were
people were
yeah,
burning
they were
inside.
alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could find people's no more clothes. They had burnt until their skin was white.
Hmm.
And then someone was telling the driver, please stop. Can't we call somebody?
No.
Every other car was passing. And then
Passing.
somebody
That's not
in the
fair.
vehicle said, we should stop. He said it in Yoruba. He said it's so difficult to even help these people.
Really?
You take them, it's either the police is asking. First of all, the hospital will not take you. You
That's
have to go and get
true.
police reports.
That's
You have to do.
true.
They said before you know, they will just rope you for something that is not your doing.
You are cuckoo right.
And then so that's when I realized that when it comes to, I think it's a Nigerian factor.
Factor.
Yes.
You are right.
People don't help
You are
anymore.
right. Thank God Thank God 2023, crossing over to 2024, God helped me and my husband so far that we had a neighbor that had issues. Maybe the girlfriend, they were having
Yes,
sex. So that my neighbor and the girlfriend, they were having, maybe they were
yeah.
having sex due to some substance and everything. The guy passed out and
Wow.
eventually the guy died. So we did not know. We were trying to help. We carried him, go to the hospital. First hospital, they said they cannot locate a pulse. The hospital referred us to another hospital. We got there. The person said, this person is dead, though, that we should take him to UCH for confirmation. So we got to UCH. UCH said he's gone. And he said we cannot stay in their compound, though, and their mortuary is filled up already, that we should take the dead person to Adeoyo in the middle of the night. Oh, this time that I'm saying, maybe 1 a.m. in the middle of the night, 1 a.m., 1:30. So we got to Adeoyo. Adeoyo people did not want to accept us. They said since the person did not die there,
The
that we cannot stay. Where are we? Law in this middle of the night. Please let us stay till morning.
man,
When
that's so
the day
risky.
break, we'll go. And one doctor called myself and my husband because we went together. We went in our car, and he told my husband that, say, this thing that you just did, do not try it again.
Wow. From a
What?
doctor.
Yes. What if in the process you met police people, you met policemen, and they ask you what happened, and they found a dead person in your car? Number one, they will ask who is the owner of the car. Forgetting this person is your neighbor, they'll ask the owner of the car. Before anything, you'll be behind bars. It's
And even
only the
when you
grace
go
of
out,
God.
you still spend money
Yes, you.
for help. That
So that day, I, of course, I will help. I will always help when I have the opportunity. But when it comes to carrying sick
yeah,
person
things that
about,
it's a matter of life.
so I think that was the reason why the people that saw you, that saw me in that situation, could not
Could not
help.
help.
So
But then who do we blame? Who do we blame for this?
we'll blame the system. We'll blame the system for that, because if the system is good, people will be willing to help. If the police officer would not try to rob people that are helping in the situation, and at the same time, I think they're also doing their job. What if the person trying to help was the person that caused the issue for that person?
But
What
but,
if?
but, but also
But
look on the flip side. I've
mm,
seen stations like that where people in such venues or they find rather than help, make calls,
they will
they would
make
rather be making
videos.
videos.
That's the social media effect on us. You see, Nigerians, let me say Nigerians, we are so obsessed with our phones such that it is also affect our thinking. We put our phone first instead
Before
of
even being
humanity.
alive. Yeah.
Yes. So instead of us trying to help, we prefer making videos, and maybe people seeing us that, she's the one that broke the news first. I don't know, maybe they are
Why
getting
they're
an
getting a
award for
trophy
that.
of money
Well,
or something.
I was there like this. It was even me that made it. I don't know why people are doing that.
And
So
lastly,
we
do
just
we
need to do
have
better.
toll numbers that work?
It
You
does
know,
not work. Oh.
America,
We
just pick
have
up your phone.
911.
911. What day?
Even the Nigerians knows that 911 can, if possible, 911 can work from America to Nigeria. I'm sure people will be calling 911.
Do we have toll
We don't have
numbers?
toll free numbers
Yes,
that
you find some
works.
of
We
these
don't.
kit makers where you call the police or something, and then somebody's saying, for robbery, if not, I know they come, and they are actually funny jokes.
Of
But in
course.
reality, do we have numbers to call? Do we have,
Do we have
agencies? Do we have security agencies where we
really,
can call to tell,
really
okay, I can't bring this person, so you don't rob me, but who do I call in cases like this?
like
Well,
this?
then, we hope it gets better.
Okay, so I want to believe you enjoyed the conversation this afternoon, okay, or this morning, or whatever time you're watching us. Paige, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for your time. It's good to see you again. I think the last time we saw was Gengade Inka show. Love Matters.
Yes, that's true. That was last year.
Last year,
Sometime in
really.
April. Yeah.
Last year. Okay,
Yes,
so
March, April.
it's good to see you
Same
again.
here, same here. You
By
do
the
that.
grace of God, we are going places.
Yes, I
This
totally agree.
2025 is going to pay off by the grace of God. I'm sure. Let us just be more committed. Let's do things like no one is watching, and let's be prayerful. God factor is very important. So we pray for the best, and for you two out there, we pray for the best for you, and we hope that God will arise in our situation. Thank you so much for listening till I come your way again. Fish, I love you.
I love you too. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Bye. See you next time.